know it was that close. Hello everybody, this is Benj85. Welcome back to what's going to be the final episode of Season 2 of Farming Simulator 15. Why? Because we are going to be going to, well, Farming Simulator 17. We're going to be starting a career, a campaign, a season, whatever you want to call it, over there. So what are we doing today? Well, we are going to be chopping some silage. A whole lot of silage. We're going to be showing you guys how OP silage can be. Now I'm going to be running with the truck here. Running the loads. Why? Because it makes sense to use the biggest and fastest vehicle we have, basically. Ooh, this has got a cover. Cool. I did not know this one had a cover. Looks like our corn is definitely growing. This is a... You don't realize how big this field is until you start to drive around it. And you just keep driving around it. And driving around it. And driving around it. I don't know what I got myself into here. This is probably going to be like 3-4 hours worth of harvesting just to get this one field off. This is going to be ridiculous. Well, that's the fun of it. That's why this is the last episode. We're putting everything we got into this one, and we're going to find out what we end up with when it's all said and done. So, I got my nice big trailer here, my nice big tipper. We're going to have to go back over to the shop. There we go. And this is a big chopper. A very big chopper. To give you an idea, well, we don't actually have crones over here. We have Klaas, spelled, I think it's Klaas. It's spelled C-L-A-A-S. 2 A's in there. And them things are expensive. We got a dealer going up right near where my work is, my car dealership is. And, man, it is the fanciest building you would ever seen. You wouldn't believe how big that showroom is. All glass. And from what I've been told, if one of your machines breaks down, one of their Klaas machines that are very similar to this, I mean, colors, everything, it looks very similar. It breaks down and they don't have it fixed, I think it's within 24 hours. They will give you a new one to use until they get it fixed. It's quite the policy, if you ask me. Now, the corn isn't quite... Actually, the corn is ready. That was actually perfect timing. That was ridiculously perfect timing. So I guess we're going to have to get right into it here. So as you remember, this is all corn that we have basically been contracted to take off. Well, there's no way we're going to do it with our little, I mean our little guy that we were using before. So that's taking off like 2 rows at a time. No. Looks like a hubcap at first. It's a drain. Interesting, I didn't even know that was there. Now, see, we need this guy. Because this thing can take a lot, and I mean a lot of corn off in one pass. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. So we are now ready to go. I'm going to have to switch over to here so we can turn on the harvester. And what I want to do is basically get it lined up like this. I wish these were right next to each other in the order. But we're going to take that off. Take the cover off. We're going to line up so we're ready to go here. Try not to run into anything. And basically we're going to run loads and we're going to let the worker do the rest of it. So he has found me. We are going to hire a worker. Oh, come on, come on. And and I am not sure how fast he's gonna go. Looks like he's a little faster. Oh. Right there. So now, basically, this makes this a whole lot easier. We don't have to worry about wagons. We just got a truck, and we watch it fill up. And man, are we gonna fill up with a lot of silage here. The best part is this stuff makes us a lot of money. That's why I'm saying this thing is OP. If you want to make a whole lot of money in a short amount of time, silage is the way to go. Now I'm curious to see if that's still feasible in Farming Simulator 17. We are going to find that out. But I figured you guys had asked, you wanted to see what silage was all about. I figured I'd give you guys a taste of just how crazy this can be. So he should spin around. We got to make sure not to get in his way. And we should be able to come back around and make another pass here. And we just basically have to follow him around like this. Pretty easy stuff, right? Now the cool part is once we fill this truck up, he will sit there and he will wait idle until we come back, until there's another inventory for him to put silage in. So we can basically just keep running back and forth and back and forth and let him still be hired. At least until the field where we get into the center there where things get kind of crazy. We noticed that when we were planting that it wasn't quite the direction it was supposed to be. Now the other way to do this, the way you would normally like open up a field in real life, it does have a hitch in the back, so you can pull a regular wagon behind it and it will chop corn right into there. But we've got our areas pretty well defined. We've got a lot of space to work with, so I don't think we're going to have an issue with that. So we're going to have to make another turn here, and we're probably going to be pretty darn close by the time we get done here. Because it looks like we're doing almost thirds. A third of a hopper each time we do this. He's got a pretty good range, so you don't have to be perfect. It's still nice to be pretty darn close, so you don't have to worry too much about it. We're going to see how full we actually get here. But can you imagine how much time it would have taken to take this off with a little chopper? I mean, you see how much room we've chopped off, but then again, you don't realize how much we actually have left to do. We got this giant field all the way across, and we got that field over there to do still, so this is going to be a lot of silage. I have no idea. We might come close to filling up a bunker, which is unheard of. I've never filled up a bunker full, so this could get really interesting. Let's not run into this. So I'm going to keep working, and I'll keep you guys posted as we go. Actually, no. I'm not going to go yet. No, we got to run our first load back. I got to show you guys this, or what happens at the where we're taking it, because we're going to the biogas plant, I believe it is. Yeah, I'm gonna let him turn around, which he should do. Actually, now that I think about it, I am going to take over for him. Now he's waiting for me. You lose just a touch there. I want to get this stuff over here that hasn't been chopped yet. I was hoping it would find the... There we go. We got some room in there, so we might as well clean this up a little bit. See if we can actually reach it. It's not bad, not bad. I think we got this. And right there's where it stopped. Okay, close enough. So we'll line them back up over here. Don't know why I was beeping, because I thought it only did that when it was backing up. But we'll get them lined up here for another pass, which looks like it should be right about here. And now he will sit there and wait for us to come back. So let's go grab our truck and show you guys exactly where we're going with this. We're pretty darn close to being full. I think we got a capacity of like 63, or right around 60, so 57 isn't too bad. The reason I want to do it this way is with the semi truck, we are quick. We don't have far to go, but we can still be pretty quick. So we're just headed down here to this plant. Let's see, we want to go, I think we're going to go in this way. Should let us in, and we're going to go into the first one. Right here. And we'll just start unloading. So how many percentage can we do in one shot? 3%, 4%, 5%, 6%. Okay, so at 6%, 60 would be 10 loads. 90 would be 15 loads, so about 17 loads would fill it. We're one down, so I think we're actually going to be able to fill that bunker. That's going to be crazy. But yep, we just come back now. Get back to our chopper, which is waiting patiently for us. Those bales are a source of lag, and I hate them being there, but I'd have to do some save editing to get rid of them because it was taking way too long to do so just by having animals. I mean, you go through a lot of feed, but straw bales, not so much. And oh, there we go. We just got to get in a spot where he can see it and he'll actually start moving. And now we should be okay. Am I in your way? Oh, didn't know I was in your way. Sorry about that, buddy. And with that, we're just going to continue on with what we're doing here. And now I will keep you posted as we go along. Alright guys, so this is the last load of silage I am bringing back. And I didn't realize how crazy this was going to be. I mean, I knew there was going to be a lot of silage. I knew I planted a lot, but I didn't realize how long it was going to take or how much there was. We're probably pushing on, and I have to look back at the timestamp because I've been running this at 1x, so the time up in the top right corner, that's counting actual minutes, and from what I know, it's 4 to 5 hours that I've been doing silage. So this has been like 2 nights worth of projects. It's kind of ridiculous, and as you can tell, there's a lot of silage here. So to give you an actual amount, I'm not going to compact this, I'm not going to turn this into silage. I just want to give you guys an idea of what's going on. So there's 310,000 here, and then each of these should have 900,000. So you're looking at about 2.1 million units of corn silage. And I'm trying to think. A little bit of that'll disappear. So let's say it's an even 2 million. If I go under my inventory here, yeah, we gotta go this way. Silage, 1,600 a ton. Now a ton I believe is 1,000, so we gotta take 3 zeros off of that, so 2 million becomes 2,000. So we're looking at 2,000 tons. So 2 times 1,600, 3,200, plus you add 3 zeros. You know what that means? That amount of silage there is over $3 million. 3 million units worth of silage. That is just crazy. I mean, absolutely crazy. Vroom vroom. No, we want to go this way. So you can make a lot of money, and I mean a lot of money off of silage. It's absolutely OP, it's ridiculous. But it's not really our problem anymore. Ooh, I think our trees grew another step, I think. But you know what? This was something we were gonna do in this season. Like I said, this is the very last episode. Oop, there's a tree there. So doing trees like this, well, it's gonna have to wait till we see the mechanics in Farming Simulator 17. Because it's time for us to move on. We've had a good run here. This has been a fun map to play on. This has been a fun series, a fun season for me. There's some stuff that we left that we didn't do. I'm not a very good driver here, at least not with the keyboard. But you know what? I think it's time for us to move on. We did our thing here. We had a whole lot of fun messing around with stuff here, and I had fun hanging out with you guys. So don't mind that sign there. So I think it's time for us to move on from this world, and we end up in this game. That's right, guys. We are moving right into Farming Simulator 2017. So with that, guys, thank you all for watching, and as always, take it easy.